magician.
Woo!
I know my life choices have led me here. Now, who knows what a bubble magician is? Anyone? You know what a bubble magician is? Tell me really loud.
A person who makes bubbles.
A person who makes bubbles. You're pretty close. Now, I could literally tell you, what's your name? Henry. Henry and everybody else. I could literally spend all day telling you about the science behind the bubbles, the magic behind the bubbles, and the art of creating a fleeting moment. Or I could just show you. Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me turn my theme music on. Now, if you see something you like, I want to hear you make some noise. Whoa! Oh, that's it?
That was a softie.
We should go a little bigger then, I guess. We have this wonderful box because it gets windy.
Oh, it's so cool.
That idiot's a bubble.
That's a big bubble. Bubble. I know. Bubble.
That's a big bubble. Just a little one.
Now, as a bubble magician, I like to tell stories of bubbles.
There's no smoke in it.
And each bubble is unique. Each bubble has its own story to tell. You see, when a mommy bubble and a daddy bubble love each other very much, sometimes it doesn't work out.
That's called a divorce.
That's called a divorce. So then we go and find Tender, and we try again.
What? What?
Together in love. Thank you. Okay. Now, I used to feel weird calling myself a magician because most of what you see me do, there's no trick involved. It's a lot of skill. But for this next part, I want to see if someone in the audience might have a lot of magic. Let's see, maybe a small, wee person. What's your name? Do you want to help me? She's talking to Hi, is your name Jacob? Jacob, do you want to help me? Yeah? Give Jacob a big round of applause. Jacob, you can stay over here. Awesome. You can turn that way. You can say, what? What? You're the best, Jacob. All right, Jacob, have you ever blown bubbles before? No? You haven't blown bubbles before? I don't believe you. Are you sure? Are you shy? Are you nervous? Yeah, okay. All right, well, we're going to blow some bubbles. You stay right there. Let me get me my bubbles. All right, now, Jacob, do you know any magic words? Do you know any magic words? No? Do any of my friends out here know any magic words? Shout them out loud.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra is a great one. Any other magic words? Come on, don't be shy. Say some magic words. You two adults.
Bibbidi boppity boo.
Bibbidi bobbidi, that's copyrighted. Anyone else? Any magic words out there? No? Okay. I usually get please and thank you, but you know, I'm not judging. All right. Jacob, do you want to go with abracadabra? No? What magic word do you want to go with?
Nothing.
Nothing? You want nothing to be your magic word? No? How about your name, Jacob? Should that be our magic word? I think that's a pretty magic word. All right, Jacob, here's what's going to happen. You're going to blow the bubbles. I'm going to catch one. And then on the count of 3, we're going to say, yay, Jacob! Sound like a plan? All right, here we go. I blow the bubbles. Oh, that's a good one right there. Oh, okay. Now on the count of 3, we're all going to say, yay, Jacob. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Yay, Jacob!
Jacob.
Oh.
You made a solid bubble. It's a moment frozen in time and you get to treasure it forever. Look at that. Give Jacob a big round of applause. Wow. Now, Jacob, did you know you had that much magic? He's like, yes, of course. Jacob, now you have a really big decision to make. Do you want to keep the solid bubble or the limited edition Meadow Perry official bottle of bubbles?
I'll keep this.
You know what, Jacob? You are so cool. Why don't you keep both? Give Jacob a big round of applause. Thank you, Jacob. You're awesome. All right. Now, let me see if my music might have overheated. It's very hot. Oh no, we're still good. Okay, perfect.
It just made a solid bubble.
Awesome. All right, now bubbles can be really unpredictable. That's why I have this nifty little box here, because the wind is the bane of my existence. Bubbles are. It's a solid. Bubbles are very fickle co-stars, just like children and animals. You know what? I do a lot of performing, and some of my favorite types of acts are dancers. Who likes dancers? I love dancers. I can't dance to save my life. But I always admire dancers because it can take a lot of time and effort for them to create their routines. It takes chemistry between two people. And I always thought, if two people can create something amazing using chemistry, maybe I could create something amazing using chemistry and a little bit of magic. Let's see. Woo! Yeah! Woo! I warned you, I have 2 left feet. work with bubbles as long as I have, you begin to learn how to manipulate and animate them in very many different ways. That's where this nifty box comes in handy. But I got zealous and I threw this. Here we go. Now these are some of the hardest tricks that I do, and I decided to make them even harder by performing them outdoors. This one's one of my favorites. This we aptly call the bubble carousel. Usually that's an applause cue. Now when most people think of bubbles, they think of a very specific shape. Can anyone tell me what shape that is?
Circle.
A circle, but if it's 3D, it's a
Sphere.
sphere. We got some smarties. But if you put a little pressure on bubbles, you can persuade them to take a different shape. Now I'll give you a hint. I'm making 6 bubbles. Do we have any mathematicians in the audience? Oh, and one pop. Triple co-stars. But it's heavy. So the fun part about today, we're at 93% humidity. Great for bubbles, but it makes them very heavy. So we're going to try that one more time. It's great for bubbles, but not so great for humans.
How did the bubble get inside? How is it magic? How is it magic?
Go.
Well, guess what?
Bubbles have a very
Just
short
magic.
shelf life.
Daddy, I just did magic.
There we have the cube bubble. If we start popping these bubbles, it'll take back its sphere-like shape. Thank you. All right. Should I try the hardest trick that I do?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. This one's really, really hard. It takes a lot of precision and concentration. It's aptly called the tornado bubble.
Oh.
I didn't do anything yet. Oh, wait. I want to test the theory. Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Who on my face? What?
Thank you, Jacob.
Can I bring this in my house?
The wind will let us. The wind might not let it happen. You can't really see it. It's usually a tornado inside, but it's hard to see. Anyways, that was the tornado bubble. If you want to see the tornado bubble in high definition, you can find me on TikTok, where I do it in high def, and you can have a front row seat right there. All right. Now, over the course of the pandemic, I got a little bored, and I started exploring bubbles and different things I could create out of bubbles. So I started creating things out of bubble foam. Our jobs have been a little scarce these past couple years, and I'm really, really glad to be back in person and making my debut at the Midsummer Fantasy Renaissance Fair with all of you. Yeah, a lot of fun. But so over the pandemic, I made this little game for myself. And I need someone to help me pick one of these cards at random. Maybe an adult type person. An adult type person. He's like, that's me, yeah. No, would you like to help me? Yeah? With cat ears, yeah. What's your name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Give Jasmine a big round of applause. All right, Jasmine, stand right here. All right, Jasmine, you're a pretty good reader, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Now, for this game, I wrote something different on each of these cards that I could write, that I could try to build out of bubble foam. So to give everybody an example, there's different things like worm. That's really challenging to make out of bubble foam, don't you think, Jasmine? Sure. Yeah? She's like, yeah, okay, Meadow. Let's see. They get harder, though, I promise. Let's see what else is there. Snake. That's harder, right? That's way harder than worm.
So much harder.
All right, let's see what else there is. They get harder. Jasmine's like, I don't believe you. Ooh, skyscraper. Okay. Ooh, flamingo. Okay, I put that in there just because I like saying flamingo. Okay, no, that one's for me, not you. All right, let's see what else there's. 1998 Dodge Durango. I don't even know what that looks like.
Neither do I have to do it.
Well, all right. Let's see. You're gonna help me. I already know that one's in there, so you're gonna help me pick one. So I don't want to influence you in any way. So you're gonna stand right there, and I'm gonna come over here. And what I'm gonna do, Jasmine, I'm gonna put these cards one by one onto the table, and your job is just to say stop whenever you feel inspired. Okay? You ready? Here we go.
No pressure.
I have a lot of cards, Jasmine.
Oh, I know.
We have all day, but not all day. We have about 10 minutes.
Stop.
I'm going to show you what's on this card. Don't say it out loud, okay? And I want you to memorize this, okay? All right. Is it upside down?
Yeah.
Is it right side up?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You got it?
Yup.
Okay, I'm going to show everybody else. Okay. Everyone's got it? Okay, lock it away in your brain. Yes? Got it? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Put that right there so I don't know what it is, okay? All right. Now, Jasmine, I want you to be comfortable. So you're going to go to your seats of thunder's applause.
Woo!
All right. Now, Jasmine, your job's not done. You're going to do your job from your seat, though. So you're going to think about what was on the card, and you're going to send your thoughts to me. Ooh, she's getting into it. Okay, I like it. All right, send your thoughts. Let's see here. All right. Okay, Jasmine. Exactly. Okay. I think I'm getting the signal here. You're sending that thought, Jasmine? No. Okay. You're sending the thought up here? You have one job, Jasmine. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Jasmine, in a really loud voice, what were you thinking of?
A person.
A what?
A person.
A person. Are you sure it was a person?
I said person.
I mean person!
Close enough.
It's
got arms.
You just have to use
You got the arms.
Yeah.
You got the blobby head.
Just,
it's half a person.
Yeah, just use a little imagination. Or a lot of imagination.
It's half a person.
It's, you know, he's a little airheaded anyway. No, you know what, Jasmine? I knew you would be at my first show of the day. And I knew that you were going to pick person. In fact, I made a little prediction before the show. There's 2 trays here, and in the middle is my prediction. Now, if I got this correct, I need you all to cheer wildly. Okay, let me. Whew, slippery fingers. You know what? We can just move on to the next trick. Just kidding. All right, Jasmine, are you ready? Are you all ready? Here we go. And that is a person!
Woo!
Give Jasmine a big round of applause. Thank you, Jasmine. That was awesome. All right. Now, the last thing that you'd probably expect from somebody who plays with bubbles for a living is danger.
Ooh. Ah.
Okay, some of us were there. We're a little more awake on this side. So, all right, when I say the word danger, we all go, ooh, ah, together. So let me reset the scene and we'll try that again. The last thing that you'd expect is danger.
Ooh. Ah.
Okay, all right. The last thing you'd expect is danger.
Ooh. Ah.
Oh!
So let's go there.
I would not expect a sword.
I've used some of those.
You have some swords?
Yeah, back then.
Don't try this at home. Don't try this at school. And if you're homeschooled, ask your teacher.
Tasty.
I know. When my doctor said to add more iron to my diet, I don't think this is what he meant. Okay. Ugh. All right. There are only 3 women in the United States who are sword swallowers. And I'm not one of them. Did you really think I was going to swallow a sword? Oh, that's funny. No, but there is danger in being delicate. You see, you've been watching to see if I would pop my bubbles or not. Not because you want to see me fail, but because you want to see me succeed, and you know bubbles, or at least you think you do. And you know that bubbles are very delicate. And the wind picks up for dramatic effect.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, I see you're not impressed. Let's take it over the top and go a little psycho.
Oh.
That's okay. I see you're not impressed. Should we add more danger?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my boom boom stick? All right. So right now is a good time to let you know this is a very photographical moment. Get my good side. Also, you can find me on all the social medias: Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Not really sure what I'm doing there, but people seem to like me and my bubble magic. So come find me at Meadow Official. Okay. Now, this is another thing. Do not try at home.
I think I know what she's doing.
Without further ado, can I get a drum roll, please?
Oh.
Thank you very much. I'm Meadow. I do have some merchandise available after the show. You can get some of those limited edition Meadow Perry official bottle of bubbles. You can also find giant bubble makers, some bubble mix, and some official Meadow Perry swag. I also want to let you know that you'll be able to see me in your living rooms this fall on the CW's The Masters of Illusion.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very excited. Now I do need one more thing from you, my fabulous, fabulous audience. I need one brave individual. Do you want to help me? What's your name? Henry. Oh yeah, Henry. Henry. Of course. How could I forget you, Henry? All right, Henry. Come follow me this way to the Circle of Doom. I mean, my bubble circle. Step right this way. All right, now Henry. Do you think when you're inside my bubble you'll fly away? Yes. I hope not, because I don't think my insurance will cover that. Henry. Do you think when you're inside my bubble you'll be able to breathe? No! Again, I hope not. Actually, you'll be perfectly safe inside my bubble, Henry. All right. Now, I also want to bring your attention to, I do this for a living. If you really enjoyed the show, take a 5 or 10 out. I have a tip jar over here. It's underneath the towels. throw it in there. If you really, really enjoyed the show, a 20 or a 50. If you thought this was the best show ever, take your wallet out, take $100 bill, and just throw your wallet in my tip jar. Yeah, that's great. All right, Henry, are you ready to be inside a bubble? Now, if you're taking pictures of someone inside a bubble, don't. Take a video. It's better because bubbles go fast. All right, you're going to take a step towards me. Actually, Elijah, you're going to take a step that way. Perfect. All right. Now, on the count of 3, I need us all to shout bubble as loud as you can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bubble! Good job, everyone. Awesome. Now, I would like to welcome anyone and everyone up here to get put inside a bubble. Adults are welcome too. I thank you very much. You have been a fabulous, fabulous audience. Stay tuned for our next act. Are you up next? No. I don't know who's up next.
The voices.
Voices! Stay tuned for the voices! They changed the schedule last week, so I have no idea.